right, what's going on, everybody? For Shinola, Detroit, I'm Titus Hayes, and welcome to the movement. Today we'll be joined by Sam Richardson. He's an actor, a comedian, a writer, and a producer. He's best known for playing Richard Splett in HBO's political comedy series Veep, and co-creating and co-starring in Comedy Central series Detroiters. He's also been nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actor in the comedy series for performance as Edwin Akufo in Ted Lasso. Sam Richardson, what's up, man? Welcome to the factory.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Before we get started, how much do you know about a watch?
I mean, I know a little bit. I know. I'm familiar. I have some watches,
Okay.
and I know they tell time. You know what I mean? I know they have a minute hand, an hour hand, a second hand.
I noticed you have a Shinola watch.
I do.
What is your favorite Shinola watch?
My favorite Shinola. This is actually my favorite Shinola watch. I mean, I have a Runwell. I love that. But this is the mechanic, and I really love it because it's got the automatic movement. So I mean,
Actually, that is not an automatic.
yeah.
It's called the mechanic because it's actually a mechanical.
Mechanical. I meant to say mechanical.
So it's not self-winding, but you do have to wind it.
You're just gonna be in this forever, isn't it? That I messed up. Well, I was doing a joke.
We're not going to walk through the whole process of putting the watch together. It took me a long time to learn that.
No.
About 10 years just to master, putting movements and watches together. But we are going to walk through a couple simple processes in putting the watches together. So
Okay. All right. Gotta walk before I can run.
that's right. Any last questions?
What is a watch?
So the first part we're going to do is the straps.
Thank you.
To reduce the amount of fingerprints and damage to the straps, we're going to use these finger cots to cover our hands up.
Finger what?
Finger cots, not condoms.
Okay. I was gonna say, I haven't seen these since high school.
A little smaller, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
First up, we'll assemble our versatile leather strap with our signature quick-release spring bar. Align, buckle, and clip. While you're doing that, I'm going to ask you some questions.
All right. I'll be prepared.
So what about Detroit inspires you?
I think what inspires me most about Detroit is people of Detroit, really, because we really, I say that because I am a Detroiter, born and raised, but we really don't care what anybody thinks about us, but we are the best. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And so people, it's a joke out there to like use Detroit as a punchline for jokes, but we don't stand for that, and we'll always show you that what we do is come out on top.
That's right. I agree with that one.
And also Detroit people, no matter where you go, we will always rep Detroit.
Got it. Great job. Was not expecting that. Do you have any favorite moments filming Detroiters?
Yes. So, I got a bunch because getting to film a show that you created in your hometown with your best friends, is automatically it's going to be so much fun. But forgetting you're writing these comedy beats and like you're filming it in your hometown. Like, so we were filming in the DIA, in front of Diego Rivera, and I'm doing this monologue about like, you think in the story, I by accident became a prostitute. So it was like this big gala, and we're filming the DIA where I'm like calling this person, you think I'm just a big swinging dick for money? You think I got like a bucket perfectly clean butthole? And I'm doing this monologue, and I'm like in front of this Diego Rivera in this like sacred space of the DIA, and then my cousin is there, and she's like, Sam, because she was working as like a docent at the DIA. So I'm like, this is what I do for a living, Amber, but it is. I don't know how to explain that this isn't embarrassing.
Now, onto the case back. It's all about precision. Screw in opposing corners, seal it tight, uphold the Shinola standard.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to ask you some more questions.
All right.
Knowing your roots with improv and getting your start with the Second City, do you have any favorite scenes of yours with improv?
I had a scene called Black Swan that I performed at Second City. That was it was 2009, and in that scene, I played a stripper who danced to some songs, and then in a pink Speedo, and I poured water on myself, and I did like the jumping splits. And at one point, I stop and I like walk down to the audience, and I go into an impression of Barack Obama, but I'm like essentially nude, and talking to the audience, and they would always be surprised. Go figure. But that was my favorite one to do, because no matter what, it was like it was really funny, and it was also very humbling.
Congratulations, man. You're on the roll here.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So now we're going to do manual hand setting. This is when you actually put the hands on the movement and watch it tick.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Next up, mastering hand setting. It's an art. Stack, align, set hands in order, and ensure perfection. One misstep, and it's back to the beginning.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm good.
You too.
While you're saying your hand, we're going to go into our segment called This or That.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can only get one pass, so don't use it too early.
Okay.
Woodward or Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Martin or Home Improvement?
Martin. Did you know that Shanae was Martin?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Everybody knows that.
They look just alike.
They look the same alike.
American or Lafayette?
Lafayette.
Barry Sanders or Isaiah Thomas?
Barry Sanders. That's a hard one, because I grew up with a Isaiah Thomas poster on my wall and everything.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus or Jason Sudeikis?
Ooh, that's unfair, because, oh my God. They're both my dear friends, and they both have given me great opportunities in the business of acting and like Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Julia, because Julia got me on that. Oh, these are unfair. I talk to Jason more often, so I feel I can apologize to him easier. So I'll say Julia. I mean, Julia's the best, though, hands down.
Fago or Berners?
Fago. It's easy.
Yeah, you didn't want to hear the second one.
You know what I mean? Because one is delicious, the other one is medicine.
Richard Splett or Sam Duvet?
Sam Duvet. Sam Duvet is almost me, but just a little dumber.
Axel Foley or RoboCop?
That's a good question. Now, what if you could combine the two, right? So you have a Beverly Hills RoboCop. I'm gonna say Axel Foley, because he works outside of the his scope of police work is
A little trouble over there?
no, I'm just talking. This second hand is very difficult. There we go. And then second is it also red, or do I want to use the blue
All the
one?
way to the end. Yep.
Okay. And I knocked it out. While I was doing it, I knocked it out. Can't wait all this gets knocked out in editing, so it looks like I did it perfectly fast. If I get like a vodka real quick, that will calm down the tremors just a little bit.
So I see you struggling over there. You sure you don't want me to come help you?
I am certain. Give me 1 second.
You got it.
I was kidding around, but now I'm serious. Okay.
By either end.
Yeah.
And you want to just make sure
It's hard. This is skilled trade.
So what's harder, building this watch or writing a script for a comedy show?
I mean, they're both difficult. You know what I mean? Because we're all talking about very detailed, precise movements and placing things so they fit all in tandem with each other. It's really a brilliant analogy, actually, now that you asked me this. This one you can know, if you did a good job, you'll know because it'll tell time.
Yeah.
Comedy script, you'll think it's brilliant, and then it gets out there and somebody's like, nobody laughs, and you're like, well.
Final challenge. Watch casing in an air-controlled environment with precision, angle, and care, ensuring every Shinola watch remains flawless.
Okay, I can do this. This I can do.
One last question in honor of the legendary Detroiter Mort Krim.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the chump of the week?
Who's the chump of the week? That's a good question. Because I feel there's many chumps of the week. You gotta say AMPTP. They're chumps of the week right now.
Okay.
Who else chump of the week? A kid from high school. You know who you are. You're the chump of the week.
I got a lot of those.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna take this elastic out first. Come at an angle.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You did. You got the job. When can you start?
I mean, I need like a lunch break and maybe a bathroom, and then I can just hit the floor right now.
All right, Sam Richardson. Surprisingly, you completed the movement by assembling this watch today. You want to give any shout outs, upcoming projects, anything you got going on?
I sure can. 30 seconds. Here I go. Check out the After Party, season 2. It's going to be great. But also go back and watch Detroiters, watch Champagne Ale, and watch Veep. Check me on Instagram at the Sam Richardson. I don't know if I'm gonna be on Twitter for much longer, but whatever. Just find me. All right. I think TikTok. I don't know. I don't have one, or I do have one, but I don't post on it. And I got time to spare. Watch TV in general. Movies.
So, of course, we had to shoot our first episode with the Detroit native. We want you to be the first one to leave your nice John Hancock on our movement desk.
It'd be my honor. Little finger condoms too. Sure. There you go. That's my legal signature, so you can use that to get credit or whatever.